John, why have you dragged me to this park in Mayfair?
That's a good question, Gideon. I have dragged you to this park in Mayfair because it's interesting from the fact that it has a microclimate.
It does. I told you that.
You did tell me that.
I told you that.
This is very true, but it does because I've noticed.
You don't remember the name of the park, do you?
Yes, I do. It's Mount Street Gardens.
Okay.
So we're at Mount Street Gardens after doing quite a marathon of different videos, and something that all you lovely viewers can watch on Gideon's channel, Let Them Talk TV. It's about various different places around London. A bit of a tour, isn't it? Of a rock tour, isn't it? Let's say
It
that.
is. Don't tell them too much,
Okay.
because maybe the video hasn't come out yet.
That's a good point.
You're quicker at editing than I am.
This is a good point, but it could already be out, depending on when you're watching this. But today we're going to do a few time expressions, time idioms. So, yes, so maybe we can kick off. I'll kick off with on time. So we've got on time and in time. So on time, I guess, is to be punctual.
Yeah, not late.
Not late, exactly. So I am on time for this video shoot, which is actually not true. I was probably 5 minutes late.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
But I've got an important train to catch back to Paris soon, and I should be at the station on time. Otherwise I'll miss it. I have to spend more time doing videos with you.
But you love it, so it would probably be a blessing in disguise, really. Okay, so and what would be the difference between on time and in time?
Well, in time has more than one meaning, but in time can mean with time to spare. Sometimes it means that. So if I go to the station, if I'm in time, I'll get a coffee from the cafe nearby. Okay, so it has other meanings with sort of unscheduled things. You need to be in time, not on time. If you have someone has an accident and they need to go to the hospital, you need to get them to the hospital in time. You don't have an appointment, so you get them in time and not on time. In time before something bad happens.
In time
You need to get there in time.
before you pass out, or
Yeah, exactly.
before some dire consequences.
Exactly. So on time refers to schedules, timetables. It's the same thing, and not being late.
Yes, that's true. So you have to be in time for your train, don't you? Because otherwise, if you're not in time, it could leave without you.
On time.
You have to arrive in time.
I have to arrive in time. I have to arrive on time. No. On time means not late.
Well, yeah, but you have to be in time for the departure. But this is where the confusions come. There are, yeah, there is confusion. But on time, punctual, in time is potentially before something starts. Okay, what about time flies? So for me, time has flown by this week.
Because you've been very busy.
Yes.
I always think that time flies is part of a longer expression. Time flies when you're having fun.
Indeed.
Because when you're having fun, time flies quickly. When you're bored out of your mind, it seems to go on forever.
It's very true.
So it's kind of a compliment when you say, oh, I've just been chatting to you, and wow, it's already 4 o'clock. Time flies.
Yeah, because you've had fun, right?
You wouldn't say that where you've been in prison for the last 23 years for that gruesome murder. Oh, you're already 23 years up already. Doesn't time fly?
Yeah, it's unlikely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas any time I spend with you, I always think time flies.
Oh, that's nice.
What about the next one?
The next one is to kill time. To kill time means when you have an appointment or something to do later on, and there is some time before that, and you're not sure what to do.
Yeah.
So you have to kill time.
So maybe you arrive early, maybe I arrived early to meet you, and to kill time, so 30 minutes, I went shopping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And bought you a new hat.
Yeah, we arrived much earlier than expected, so we killed time by sitting in the park and chatting about rock and roll.
Rock and roll, as we frequently do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take some time off. You're taking time off at the moment, aren't you?
Well, depends what you mean, time off.
Well,
I don't think so. No, not really.
On some level, you're taking some time off.
I've just moved from one place to another. I'm not sure it's time off because I've been working this week with you.
True.
No.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, time off means when you're not working, isn't it? It's to go on vacation, go on holiday, take time off work.
Exactly.
Yeah, you rarely take time off work.
I work a lot, it's true. I enjoy what I do, so
No, it's
that's
fine.
okay.
But also, you know, it doesn't feel like work, does it? It feels like pleasure. So it doesn't feel like a job, right?
Most of the time. Most of the time.
Okay, and what about the other one? So
A waste of time. Well, I could give an example of that. So, for example, we were going to film the other day, and I brought all my equipment into town to meet you, but I forgot something important, so we couldn't do it. So that was a waste of time.
yeah,
You do unnecessary things which take time.
yeah, was it? Yeah, so basically you forgot. Yeah, I remember being very upset with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you bought me lunch. So it's okay. And what about having too much time on your hands? I think this is an interesting one. I guess it's
It's not possible though, is it? You have too little time. I don't ever remember having too much time on my hands.
no. Well, I suppose if you say you have too much time on your hands, it's like you really don't have anything to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you're wandering about, feeling a bit lost.
Yeah.
Maybe
Exactly.
maybe when you retire eventually, you'll have too
That's
much
a good
time
example.
on your hands.
An example where you're always busy and then suddenly you retire. I think, well, I've got too much time on my hands. I want to do something creative, something interesting.
Yeah. But it's always useful to have time on your hands, because you could just say time on your hands as well. I have time on my hands. Doesn't have to be too much, does it? So if you have time on your hands, it's like, yeah, it's fine. I have enough time to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This next one, you're always giving me a hard time.
A hard time, making it difficult for somebody.
Yeah.
Yes, I give a hard time to my students. I'm always saying, no, you're wrong, do it again. And they say, why are you so mean to us? Gideon? Why are you giving us such a hard time?
See, you get more business if it was like that.
I was like,
If you were nicer.
I'm exaggerating, just trying to find an example.
I believe you. Yeah. So you give them a hard time, but in some ways giving somebody a hard time can be a good thing, can't it? Because maybe you're helping them to move forward, you're helping them to be a bit more disciplined.
Maybe.
Sometimes. Depends on the context. I suppose. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if I said to you, don't give me a hard time, it's like saying, oh, stop.
Why are you late? You were 5 minutes late. Why? Don't you know my time is important?
I'm sorry.
Okay. But you
I
might
was,
say,
I was genuinely
don't,
scared.
don't give me such a hard time. I'm not
Yeah, don't give me such a hard time, Gideon. You know, I'm giving up my time for your rock and roll extravaganza film. Yeah. So only time will tell.
Time will tell. It means we'll know some point or another. We will know. Will this video get 5 billion views?
Possible.
Only time will tell.
Yes. Maybe only 2 billion, but you know.
You'd be disappointed with that.
Well, it's probably enough to retire to the Seychelles, isn't it? Yeah. So.
You're very ambitious.
Yeah. Well, you know, you've got to set the bar high.
Yeah.
Population is growing by the day, so yeah, why not? And what about the last one? So this is number 10.
Make time.
How do you make time?
That means to somehow get some additional time. Well, we're late. If we take a taxi, we'll make some time, and then we'll be able to do the video at the station.
Yeah. So
Not a
it's
very good example. No, you think you're a better example. I'm not inspired.
it's not too bad. I suppose that's the idea, isn't it? With make time, it's in order to get time from somewhere else, isn't it? So you're saving time in some way.
Yeah.
So we need to make some time this afternoon to do some more videos. So maybe I can cancel a lesson. So by cancelling the lesson, I can make us some time.
But if you steal some donuts and they put you in prison for stealing donuts, you'll do time, not make time.
That's very true, yeah. So do time is to go to prison, isn't it? Which is an interesting difference between do and make. Very different meanings. Yeah. So don't say you're doing time. Because then
They should check out your video on do and make.
They should, indeed. You're absolutely right. So, thank you for joining us, viewers. Those were 10 or even 11. I think those are 11 time expressions. So, thanks for joining us. Thanks very much, Gideon. Always a pleasure.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
See you soon.
See ya.